This tutorial shows how to use PBX report to review SMDR data and build call reports. Launch PBX report. The main window contains 3 tabs: SMDR, Reports, and Dictionary. Use the tabs to switch between call records, reporting tools, and organization settings. The SMDR tab displays raw call detail records from your PBX. The toolbar provides quick access to refresh, column presets, edit columns, filtering, and export. Choose a preset to quickly switch the visible columns. Open the column editor to add or remove fields and reorder them. Save your changes as a custom preset for future use. Select a call direction, name, or extension in the quick filter box to narrow the rows. Clear the filter to return to the full data set. Click Refresh to load the latest records from the database. Save the correct records set to CSV using the Export button. Use First, Previous, Next, and Last to move between pages of records. Here, you can also open the quick filter. The Sites, Departments, Divisions tab shows your organization hierarchy. Use buttons on the toolbar to navigate in the Details pane to edit entries. Your organizational structure may contain several sites, departments, and divisions. Next, you should create a list of your extensions and link them to a business entity. Alternatively, you can import PBX info and extensions from previously captured SMDR data. Export to CSV to backup or edit your structure offline. More fields and actions are available on the additional panes. Anytime, edit properties of your extension and link it to the necessary site, department, and division. The Report tab allows you to configure, customize, build, and export reports. Open the Date Range menu to select a preset or define a custom period. The Options menu controls layout, grouping, and formats in reports. Export to PDF, Excel, CSV, or HTML depending on your needs. The catalog includes summary, billing, extension, trunk, and missed call reports. Pick a report that matches your goal. The selected report builds automatically 5 seconds after the last changed option. Or you can rebuild a report manually using this button. The right-click menu allows you to select View Mode. Some reports can be grouped by additional fields. For all reports, you can use simple filters by site, division, and department. The customized report can be saved to favorites for later usage. You can save only selected options that will override the settings on the reports page. Anytime, you can recall this report from the Favorites drop-down box. Choose Export and select the necessary format for export. Open Program Options to configure the application. On the Window View tab, you can change a font type for tables and some startup options. Select your database type and enter connection details. Setting up the database should be the same as setting up the export from the logger. On this tab, you can configure custom fields for some PBX types. Choose font size, headers, and footers for all reports. Enable scheduling to automate report generation. Turn on the web server to access reports remotely. Enter SMTP server details and credentials for sending scheduled reports. Set the logging level and log file rotation. Use logs to diagnose issues and track access. Enable service mode to run background tasks continuously. Manage the service start and stop from the options window. Now, let me explain the settings for scheduled reports in detail. Toggle the scheduler to start running jobs automatically. Then you need to import selected favorite reports defined before. Later, you can adjust imported report settings. Click OK to save the settings. You can configure the output format of scheduled reports and report duration if it is not stored in the report settings. In this field, you can specify a destination, a folder on a server, or an email address. Adjust email delivery options if it is necessary. Next, I'll explain the built-in web server to get reports remotely in a browser from any computer. Enable the web server and set the listening port, for example 8081. Here, you can enable authentication and add web server users. Restrict the access rights if it is necessary. Click OK to save and apply the settings. Now, I'll demonstrate to you how to open reports from a web browser. Enter the IP address of your computer and the port from the settings. Enter the login and password defined before. Use the date range picker, favorites, report list, options, and filters to configure a report. They are similar to the settings in the main application. Click Submit to build a report and wait for a few seconds. The prepared report appears below params. Print button allows you to hide unnecessary parameters and prepare the report for printing. Main application should work in background because it serves all remote requests. If you mainly use web reports, you can hide the program in the system area. Leave PBX report running if you use scheduled or web reports. Thank you.